right, so it is 7:21 a.m. and we are leaving Burgo Ranero for Mansilla de las Mulas. The hotel was clean and neat and quiet, slept very, very well. And so now it was right on the edge of town coming in. It's a small town though, it's a village really, agricultural village. And so right now we're headed into the center of town to get on to what typically, most of these towns, the street that goes through that you stay on for the Camino is called Calle Mayor, like mayor, may have said that in the past, or Calle Principal, which is like Main Street, basically translated into English. And so we're headed to Main Street to take a left and head on to our next stop. You can see the weather. I didn't mention that, but you probably noticed from my little toque, the weather is cold. We're at about 43 degrees on June 2nd, 2024. And folks are wearing puffy jackets and pants. I'm wearing shorts just because, well, for two reasons. One, it was warmer on the Meseta when we were coming in, so I switched to shorts. And now I'm wearing all these contraptions on my calves and shins because I've got a bunch of pain going on down there. So it's easier to wear shorts and just adjust. So that's what I'm doing. But I'll try to get some more shots of attire. It's something Raquel mentioned yesterday, just to see all the different stuff that people are wearing as they do this. So off in the distance there, you can see the mountains of Asturias, which is not the direction we're going. We're headed more that way toward Galicia. Right now we're headed a little bit northwest, which is sort of where we're going. We're into our second hour today, and it's still cold. Still wearing the puffy jacket, and got a lot of pilgrims ahead of us and behind us today, all going the same place. So about the halfway mark today, we're walking along a windy country road sort of area most of the day. It's Sunday, so there's almost no traffic, but it's pretty because it's not monotonous like the other parts of the Meseta. Still cool, still wearing puffy jackets. Everyone's kind of, you can see, decked out. We're about 1 kilometer away from the first village along this road. So we just stopped in for a coffee at the only spot open in 𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗔𝗏 today. It's a Sunday, of course, and now we're about to pass through town, and our next stop is Mansilla de las Mulas, which hopefully is it's about 1.5 hours away. It's well, a lot of these old cities were medieval walled cities, but this one's got its wall still. So we will see that. And these are little houses here at the entrance that are built into the hill. They could live in, but I think they use them more for, well, this one's got a chimney stack and everything. Somebody's living in there. It's sort of like Hobbit Town. Kind of cool. This one looks like it's a duplex. Anyway, see you in Mansilla. So we just got into Mansilla de las Mulas, and I took some photos here of this place is a little more, well, we're waiting basically. They're coming, they gave us the code to come in, and we're waiting for reception to show up to check us in. But they had 3 different companies here, including the mail company, basically, like US Post Office or the Spain Post Office, Correos it's called. And so there's 3 different services that will carry your baggage from place to place. So I've got pictures of the forms here, not because you're going to use them, but so you can at least see the different companies that do this. So even if you're making the trip and you decide you want to get rid of some stuff or don't want to carry it, you can fill out one of the forms, attach it to your backpack, and they charge you and they'll carry it to your next spot. We've met somebody that's doing that earlier today. And so it's an option if you want to get rid of some stuff. You're traveling from the US especially, and maybe you brought too much. We mailed some stuff back to Madrid because we can, but you don't want to mail stuff from here to the US. So using one of these services is a good way to keep your stuff moving and take some weight off your back. So this is part of the old wall of the village, medieval, maybe, very old anyway. And there's more we may or may not see depending on how far we walk, but we're headed to a restaurant that we found online that's got quite a decent number of reviews and stars and opens at noon. So for a Sunday, that's a good thing. So when you're in these small towns, you never know when you're going to find a restaurant that is amazing or what's inside. We're approaching one here right now. Flip the camera and you can see everyone sitting out on the terrace. And then as we go inside, tiny little bar. But go up to the second floor and the whole space opens up into this. And here are some images of lunch. A langostino salad as a starter. And then I'm having what's basically a chicken fried steak, although it's, you can't see it in the photo, but it's stuffed with cheese. And then Raquel is having a grilled vegetable plate with tuna. So you eat very, very well in Spain, relatively inexpensively. And like I said, don't judge the restaurants by the exterior. So this is the little restaurant we found here, and we managed to reserve a little bit ahead of time. Old accordion of some sort, but you never know what you're going to find in these little villages. Okay. It didn't look like much from outside, but this is in Mansilla de las Mulas, which is population, what, 1,200, Raquel? 1,800 here? 13. And our little table.